Ladies and gentlemen, the LCUS is back with a special event. This is King of the Hill. My name is Kenos, and I'm joined for this first game by Sig. How you doing, Sig?
I'm fantastic. I'm ready to bring the noise tonight. I'm ready to climb up. I'm ready to take a seat and put my crown on. Kenos, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Sig is going to be playing in one of the games tonight, so thus his enthusiasm for grabbing that crown. So this is a little bit different than the LCUS you might be used to previously. For those of you who don't know what this is, we're a tournament organization for players of basically any skill level in League of Legends, trying to create a tournament experience for players who wouldn't normally get it, not in, the great professional tournaments. But this particular event is a basically just a best of one duke out to see who can stay on top of the hill the longest. Sig, why don't you tell the fans about what we're going into here today?
I don't want to complicate it, folks, but really it's pretty straightforward. Each player has an amount of points determined by the rank that they've had throughout their career. Say if you made it all the way to uh, gold 4, for example, you would your rank points would be 5.5. You and the rest of your team add those points up and subtract from 30. That's the total amount of points that your team's allowed to score for winning a game. You also win points for other things, such as defeating an existing king. So if one team takes another team, they get points based off how many team. If Team A beats Team B and they have 3 wins under their belt, then Team A gets additional points for that win. So there's some exciting things with the way this works. It'll come a lot more smooth to you over time. But the ultimate goal tonight, we with our 4 teams. Well, let's go ahead and break those down. Kino, sound square?
Sounds good to me, Sig.
Option 12A, they have a potential gain of 3.5 plus any hill points that would be gathered from a prior winner. Team Strickland Propane has a woot woot, not biased, but I'm the support for that team, folks. Let's show me some love. Uh, we have a potential gain of 11 based off of our build, with a potential additional points based off of previous crown points. Uh, MIAO, Mio or Mayo. I'm not exactly sure how that's pronounced. They have a potential gain of 2, and then Sick Nasty Throws has a potential gain of 3. So with our schedule tonight, we are going to see option 12A playing. Um,
Sick nasty throws.
yeah, Sick Nasty Throws. Thank you, Kinos.
You're more than welcome on that. And we do, like you said, first set of games coming up here. Up here on the screen, you'll see we got 2 swords. That indicates that there's no king right now, and we have 2 challengers trying to vie for the top of the hill. Once either option 12A or Sick Nasty Throws manages to win, they will become the king, and the next team down the line will become the next challenger to try to dethrone them. So very excited to see how that plays out. And the players seem ready to roll. You got anything left to add here, Sig?
Um, no, I don't think so. I'm just hyped. I'm ready to get casting.
All right. You want to throw out more bias toward your particular team?
I ain't got to tell. I don't have to dig a hole. I'm building a hill.
You're building a hill.
That's right. I ain't digging holes. I'm building hills today.
All right. Well, we got option 12 appears to be ready here, and Sick Nasty Throws looking to get ready. We will have option 12 on the blue side and Sick Nasty Throws on the red side for those who are looking out for particular players. And we have Fawn and Arcane Soda already having a cheering war in the chat. And subscriptions as well. Thank you, everyone, getting your subscriptions put back in there. My Twitch Prime subs have been glitching out on me, but thank you to everyone else who's contributing there.
Big ups Arcane Soda. Big ups WD Fan 13, LCUS Pros, and we appreciate your love.
Appreciate the cheers as well. Let's see where that ends. All right, and we are going in right now. Like I said, option 12, ignore the 9 lives tag there on Brandana. I guess you didn't get the message. Uh, so we got option 12 versus Sick Nasty Throws, and looking forward to seeing what the bans are.
A lot of crazy meta right now, Kinos. Silas, super big. I don't know if that is a potential hit towards Chaosix. Traditionally, Chaosix is a championship support, but he's also played jungle, so I think that it could be for him. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, we got a lot of LCUS veterans here on the left-hand side team for option 12. Sick Nasty throws, couple of new faces, couple of old faces, unless people have been changing their screen names on me.
They do that. They have no consideration for you. It's really depressing.
Well, it always is. But nice to see Vampy, Amaya-chan, Chaosix. And looking forward to seeing how these teams do. J-Dog, very high strength player, thus why there's a little bit of a different score points-wise for his team. But looks like there's a nice spread of jungles and top laners being banned so far. And
well, I think that's really the power position right now. That's where these high-weighted players are.
It's worth noting also that our good buddy Jeff is playing from no longer being a caster for the moment. He is now being a, I believe, ADC for option 12.
If we were LCS teams, Jeff is probably Team Liquid, but you guys are stuck right now with probably the CLG of last split in me. So, Jeff, I wish you the best, man. I wish we were recording his conversation in game.
Well, Sig, you know it's sometimes rough going in from caster to player. So hopefully Jeff can stick up and handle the grilling we're going to be giving him soon.
Oh, you're right. I hope he does terrible. That way I look the best. But I do love seeing this Nautilus pick coming across. We haven't seen AP Nautilus in the LCUS or any of our other tournaments yet, so perhaps tonight could be the night.
Oh, you're expecting that?
I hope. But I think if it's in support, it's still going to be too tanky for it to really be AP. But if it goes top, it could happen.
All right. Do also have the Neeko, which I believe hasn't shown up much in the LCUS, so nice to see her some more. And lots of tanks early on here with Amumu and Sejuani as well, so I'm happy.
Maybe we'll see Sedge has come back into the meta, especially on the competitive scene. So it might be trickling down. Now, for that team, that would be J-Dog, I believe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting that in the jungle position. I don't know if the LCUS is ready for Sejuani to be anywhere other than jungle. But, you know, stranger things have happened.
I like this because J-Dog will be controlling the pacing for this match. So that puts a whole lot of weight on him. But with him being the highest weighted player on Sick Nasty throws, I think that's probably for the best.
We have Ace in the chat calling that Pyke's going to be going top. So we'll see if that ends up being the case.
Wow, it's a big change in what we're used to seeing from the great GBO. Usually it's Sion, but
yep.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped, man.
All right, and then we got Orianna most likely in the mid lane there. Right. So we got ADC targeting bans right now. I guess they're assuming that Neeko is not going to be an ADC.
This was their first mistake.
Yep. Arcane Soda pointing out that Ashway has practiced Pyke in the past. We did notice that there is that Morgana ban coming out of Sick Nasty throws, so they're not going to throw by giving Morgana to Ashway. So
her win rate is probably one of the highest in LCUS and GMA gaming history on that champion.
Also ban rate. Another good bot laner there for Ashway taken out with the Lux. Possible mid lane pickoff as well. Alright, and they're thinking that Nautilus is going to be support. Ban out the Renekton. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely, well, I mean, the decision will be made for us with this pick here. We'll see if they decide to lock in the ADC first. My guess would be, oh, they are. Okay. So it's going to keep us guessing till the end about where the Nautilus is going. But always nice to see Ashe coming back. Sivir getting banned. I'm sure people are happy about that.
I like it, but I think more importantly that takes away from some of the power picks that we're seeing paired with the newest champion in the game, Yuumi. Her and Sivir is just poke forever.
And we have our buddy Jeff picking up the Ezreal here. And we'll see what Ashway decides to go with. If that Pyke is hers, or if we are seeing a top lane Pyke, which it looks like we might be if she locks in that Sona. All right.
Now I know last split, Vampy did a very respectable job keeping in the LCUS for his inaugural split. With Jeff being his first show, Ezreal's a great champ to hop onto, Kinos. A lot of changes in the itemization, like buffs in the itemization they currently uses, so I think that's going to be good. But the Sona pick, textbook Ashway. Give her a mage any day of the week.
And that Yuumi pick is going to be a big deal. We got some emotes in the chat going on about that. So, Yumi's first appearance in the LCUS. That'll be interesting. That's a statement right there.
Well, congratulations on my chan on your achievement. Let's hope you can end this with a W. I've really enjoyed what I've seen out of Yuumi, and playing her, she feels very good. So I think this is going to be a fun match to watch.
I'm a little, just going straight into the analysis here, I'm a little concerned about Option 12's lineup. Started off strong with the Amumu pick, but there isn't too much other durability out there for them. And, they've got kind of, let's say they got weird champs. Neeko and Pyke are a little more, not the vanilla, let's say, of the champ flavors.
I can feel what you're talking about. I think a lot of this weight is going to fall on Brandana. This man is one of the most dynamic ADCs that we've seen in the LCUS and in mid lane. He's had very different results. He's shown positive win rates with positive performance rate with champions, but just not as many wins since he switched positions. Neeko could be the champ for him that lights it up, but there's a lot of weight with that Amumu pick for team fights. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think that the Amumu could definitely win them some games. We saw that last split where Amumu's ult can just definitely absolutely destroy teams if he comes in at the right position. You combo that with things like Sona's ult, Pyke's ult, and they can get a lot of stuff done there. Opposite side, Yuumi, I haven't seen too much with her. I've seen all the memes about her being terrible. Um, Personally, I'm not a huge fan of champs with her kind of play style. We see some of them in games like Heroes of the Storm or Dota as well with Wisp and things of that nature. But the rest of Sick Nasty Throws team looks very solid. Tanks, disables, Ashe has been really good in the LCUS lately.
There is some team fight potential with the Sick Nasty Throws, but really I think they're going to come down to trying to get some important picks. Nautilus with that TP means that we're going to be waiting for that engage in the bot side, and I think that has much higher weight than the Pyke TP. Pyke won't have to blow TP if he wants to roam. He's got that double W for mobility.
Hmm.
I think the important thing in terms of analyzing the success of this team is we're going to be looking at Vampy the Vampire. Uh, Homie's going to have to really pick up that early farm, make sure that he's able to stay consistent and on key with Jeff because Yuumi isn't going to allow for much outside of poke. Heal isn't quite there early game. You really have to build and scale into it. So it's all reliant on that boop and shield passive of hers as well as that Q. So there's going to be some a heavy poke, and you're going to see these supports so squishy. Two squishiest champs in the game. So
Hmm.
uh, it's going to be. I think it's going to be high impact. I'm pretty hyped.
Sure. We have Arcane Soda pointing out that Yumi's ult works well with all the CC on the side of SNT, which is a great point. And he also asks if I had to pick an ice cream flavor then for Option 12's team, what would it be? And I think we'll go with Chunky Monkey.
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
The kind of like you got some of the chocolate in there with the Amumu and the Ezreal and Sona, Spot and Ashway in particular, and then the bananas are Neeko and Pyke. But we'll see who's going to win the banana with King of the Hill as we go into our first game and the skin analysis, which is the only part that really matters. We should have King of the Hill bonus points for who gets the skin.
We can have whose line is it anyway points with the skin. I'm going to issue 30,000 points for Battle Principal Yuumi. That means that Amaya Chan is an early adopter. Your RP keeps the game free to play. Thank you. 30,000 points to Sick Nasty Throws.
I'm mixed here. I like Option 12's lineup, but of course no Pyke skin. Not a huge fan of things like Astro Nautilus, though. So I think I'll give it to option 12, if only because it's kind of like Nico and Sona sort of have a similar kind of arch thing going on. Yeah.
Very, very accidental Renaissance pictures. I feel you. I am going to deduct some points for the Pike, though, so clearly they only get like 29,999 points. It's just barely edged out.
Yeah. Also, everyone can remember my dislike for Infernal Amumu because you can never tell when he's actually doing his ult. Just Kenos things. All right, so we're just about loading up in here. Oh, J-Dog doesn't have a profile picture. That's interesting.
How do you do that?
I'm probably just a glitch of some variety. Oh, I can actually highlight the masteries and stuff now.
Yes, yes, they made that change. You can click on the profile, click on them, and it shows some profile. Like we were talking, this Yumi pick right.
Mm-hmm.
This Yumi pick right now, Maya-chan. As early as they are with the champion, they're still at 15,000 points. So there's definitely some play under their belt, even for the low amount of time this champion's been out. But that being said, we got 64,000 points setting on Ashaway. She knows what she's doing. She knows her champion. Yumi's still kind of a mystery. We don't know the long-term impact on the meta. We know what Sona can do. We know she's going to keep that Ezreal in lane for quite some time, and Kleptomancy's going to keep him there even longer.
Yeah. Well, that is a very nice feature. Thank you, Riot. Now, if you could just make the rest of the Observer thing stable.
I just want fantasy. Everybody lend me your ears. It's time for me to vent. I love Fantasy League of Legends. And the fact they disabled that, it breaks my heart. So I know that you guys are going to call your senator and tell them about this video game so we can get some long-lasting, real impact in our communities for Fantasy League of Legends play. Really, it's the priority we need to be worrying about.
Speaking of priority, it seems like... No, that's fine. All right, so we're still at 90% here. I really wish they added back just so we could see what was holding up the loading. Maybe it's us. Who knows?
I hope so. I want that. I want a modicum of control over this game.
Just let them sit here. Well, actually, they're already in. We're just the ones sitting here. Uh-oh, Slackosaurus Rex is showing up in chat. Welcome, Slack. Welcome to the loading screen of doom.
Missed you, buddy. Glad you're back.
Now take the cheers away from Arcane Soda.
All right, Kenos, real questions.
Mm-hmm.
If this is King of the... Okay, we're in. I'll save the material.
You'll save the material.
You folks haven't earned it yet.
Oh, that is the black screen thing is missing. All right. See if we can fix that for later. There it is. All right, we are in with star power and happiness.
Well, for our friends just joining us again, this is the inaugural match of the King of the Hill, Koth for short contest. Our first ever, and these teams are bringing a lot to the fight. I'm excited. Option 12A versus Sick Nasty Throws.
Lots of happy rainbows coming from option 12 here. The blue challengers. And Sick Nasty Throws the red challengers. We do have an invade going on here. So let's
invade too.
See if they can get spotted here at all. I don't think J-Dog can see that. Though Brandana is just sitting there. Might want to tuck in there, Brandana.
Oh. Whoa, where are they going?
There we go. Wait. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I guess maybe they're thinking that Sejuani's starting blue now? Or they're just positioning?
Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
This is going to be very interesting. Oh, Great Beard of Odin blew it.
If they all leave, I think... Okay, wait, they're still there. They're calling it off, though.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if they would have gone for it if Great Beard of Odin hadn't been spotted.
I think they would have went to red, but I think they could have got out. I don't think there was enough of option 12 there to do anything.
Alright, so Mumu's jungle will be a little bit behind, but Great Beard of Odin is there to help him. And we will see how these lanes play out. Sejuani... Oh, the leash! Oh, one hit away from quick kill there, so maybe Amumu will actually be ahead now. Alright, so Amumu actually from that now is ahead in his jungle path. And already have some drama from the beginning moments here in the King of the Hill, because it is one and done, so they got to play for keeps.
People, until you've played, you just don't get it. You might not be on a stage, we might not have hundreds of thousands of viewers out there, but the pressure's real. Sometimes it really is easy to make those mistakes that you ain't made since you were Bronze 11.
Ooh, some nice early poke there on Jeff. Amaya hopping on and off of Vampy. So we'll see how Yuumi works out for him. A little pressure from Greatbeard voted on Willie up in the top lane, but their CS scores are more or less equivalent. Really interested to see how these various lanes work out. Oh, we have Slackosaurus saying mean things about the Amumu pick. Alright, but Prowler is still working through that route there. J-Dog pretty low. A lot of pings all over the place. Not too many wards yet. And Prowler is grabbing this first crab. Alright, more wards here. Well, actually, Vampy might be rotating up a little bit here. Nope. That is the problem with Yuumi, is that both players leave lane whenever one wants to go somewhere. Which is an interesting side effect there. Ooh, Willie pushing in. Pyke getting a little behind on that CS. Yeah, Slegosaurus notes that Sedge did not go for that top scuttle. Oh, we do have Prowler possibly getting invaded on a little bit there, but he gets the crab. Yeah, I think J-Dog might have been thrown off by that leash screw up in the top lane. Sacrifice the crab early, maybe also. Who knows?
Maybe. I think it was more of a better safe than sorry. Because we in the Fire War, we really wouldn't have seen that option 12 spot lead.
Very true. They could have been lurking somewhere. But that being said, the red buff capture took so long that everyone was mostly in their lanes by the time they were done. But you know, who's to say what goes through the mind of a jungler? They are a mysterious bunch. Just hanging out there all alone in the woods. Sometimes they turn into turtles or bears. Just don't know.
Throwing all my placements.
Yeah, exactly. They make the throws, so the rest of us don't have to. Okay, so down here in the Yuumi lane, Ezreal under Jeff is doing pretty good with the CS, staying a little bit ahead. But the mid lane is dead even, more or less. Brandana and Chaos doing a good little back and forth. Interested to see if either of them are going to do a big level 6 spike play or not. Brandana doing a little bit of it right now. He is very close to 6. Chaos with less health and no mana.
Brandana is definitely going to edge out this Orianna in damage, but I think the Ori is going to provide a lot more in team fights. I know that sounds odd with that ridiculous ultimate, but there's no survivability that Ori provides to her teammates. It's all damage when you're playing with a she knows her name, Neeko.
Mm-hmm. We do have Nautilus being the first one to go back, so we'll have an item advantage up on that Pyke. We'll see if Greatbeard decides to go back as well. Brandana playing with fire a little bit here. J-Dog with full mana, but not at level 6 yet. Prowler there as well. Oh, going for the root. He's going to go in. Brandana misses it.
Ignite does come across. First blood does go, though.
All right, so they got the first blood there. Prowler does not choose to want to fight J-Dog here. Here comes Greatbeard of Odin. The flash! Great rotation there.
Big ultimate. I absolutely love it. That's how you rotate. That's how you win.
That's the the ideal Pyke ultimate right there.
And
Just
he's sitting on that teleport still, folks. I called it. That mobility is going to be such a key factor.
all right, but the first blood gold does go over to the Orianna, which but they're more or less equivalent because of the 5 extra CS on the Yuumi on Brandana there. So keep an eye out for those rotations. Both J-Dog is not level 6 yet, but he should get it soon. Oh, here comes Prowler. Very low health, though. That's a risky go-in. Does flash to get out of it. Let's see if Greatbeard of Odin can close this out. Flash is available. Yeah. So 2 ultimates used, no kills.
Ooh. Was very intense.
But yeah, I would say that option 12 does have some momentum after that good play in the mid lane, even if it didn't go quite the way they wanted to. Oh.
Well, early game is a game of micro trades, and micro trades are happening in the mid lane. A whole lot of abilities expended, but Ori does walk away lesser on the health.
Yep, we do have a Earth Drake down here in the Dragon Pit. Probably why no one's gone for the Dragon yet, since Earth Drake is not a huge priority for most people. Everyone can post in chat their favorite dragons, and I can disagree with you, and it's fine.
Alright, what's the best Drake? What Drake wins game?
What Drake wins games? It depends on what point in the game, but, you know, I like Ocean. I like Cloud, I like Infernal. Not necessarily in that order. I'm a big fan of Sustain. I like any Sustain you can give me.
I feel you.
But that's, you know, tank player mindset.
I'm going to complain real quick. I hadn't had this complaint until I saw this combo. This Ashe skin with this Yuumi skin, every time she throws a Q, I think we can Ashe her.
Oh, there's a complaint about something else. This is going to be a double kill. Possibly? Nope, might get away. Prowler's rope may not get out. Oh, we missed something in the mid lane here, but we're going to follow Prowler in here. All right, Prowler's going to die, though. Oh, that heal's not enough. All right, so bot lane got some revenge during that exchange, but it was a 2-for-1, or mid lane got some revenge, and then bot lane 2-for-1.
Ultimately, it ended 2-for-2. Brandana and Prowler for... Oh, no, never mind. Amaya-chan did go down as well. So 2-for-2. Vampy and Amaya going down.
All right, they do manage to get one plate off there as well. Oh, and we got a little bit of fight in the bush here as well. Greatbeard of Odin dashing away to get out of there. Pulls Willie right to him after getting away from him. But, you know, you do you, Pyke.
Well, with the Nautilus passive out of the way at that point, he's nowhere near as threatening.
All right, so we have...
More like a mana puddle than a mana pool.
About an 800 gold lead or so. Looks like J-Dog's going to try to get this Earth Drake out of the way. Oh yeah, Arcane Soda. I'm not saying the Yuumi death was necessarily a bad thing for them, considering the Amumu went too deep. I'm just saying, you know, it's just what happened in that bot lane. Alright, so Sig, you were complaining about how, like, the Yuumi isn't canon with the Ashe or something?
No, yes, it's definitely a lore issue. No, the Yuumi Q...
Oh, one more time. Lots of stuns going in on the Amumu. All that damage, though, he's happy to take that. We got one down. Prowler is still alive. Manages to survive a little bit here. Big ultimate taking down that Nautilus. Here comes another one. That's a double kill on Brandana. Pyke picks up another one as well. 4-for-1. Okay, now you can finally possibly complain about something, Sig. Go on.
What's there to complain about? I take back everything I've ever felt wrong about in this world. That was a beautiful team fight from this Option 12 team. Just very well orchestrated and shows the deadliness of tearing out these ultimates. Very, very interesting that they tiered it out like they did. What we would view as needing to use as synergy, they just tiered them out, one after one, closing kill after closing kill. That was very exciting.
And that is also the strength of having a tank like Amumu that everyone decides to go in on. When the entire team focused their abilities on that Amumu, that gave the rest of the team time to move in and clean up.
Definitely. And said J-Dog knocked it out of the park with that ultimate. That was incredibly well timed. Very good follow through by Vampy the Vampire to extend that CC even farther. But I don't think that they have the damage at this point in the game where they can compete with that 5-man squad of option 12A.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, they don't have most of their damage is going to be coming from that Ashe. So if Vampy can't manage to pick up some kills, 0-2 currently, it's going to be a rough game for him.
Yeah, the reach is in the favor of Yuumi, but the damage also on the support side is way in favor of Ashe.
Oh,
which again,
got a root there.
Landed.
All right. There's that Yuumi ultimate helping Ashe out.
Gotta bide your time on that sometimes. Very well played by the sick, nasty throw.
We got Prowler pretending to be a Mumu. Or not Prowler pretending to be a Mumu. Brandana.
Nico.
Right. Brandana pretending to be a Mumu. Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens up here. Moving up. Nico is back in that mid lane. Prowler misses the chain. Here comes the flash. There's the ultimate. But Willie should be fine. Oh, double knock up there. Very nice.
I like this potential re-engage. J-Dog is moving down. He's pinging onto Shelly. We'll have to see if they go after her.
Oh, here we go. On to Great Beard of Odin. They get the knock up. There's the flash. The ultimate is available, so they stun him. There's the pull. Pyke could be in a lot of trouble here. He does not have his flash. Oh, he gets away. He gets away.
Oh, wow. Huge dash from GBO, Great Beard of Odin. Woo-wee. And talk about beard. That was by the hair of his neck.
All right, Prowler coming back in here, but J-Dog is here. Doesn't have a lot of health, though. There's the stun on the Nautilus. That's clean. All right, let's see if he gets another one. He's thinking about it. There's that.
Revenge ain't tasted so good.
There's that shark. He's prowling for it. All right, turret plating does fall. No tower destructions yet. That's nice slow pace. All right, 9-5, 3K gold lead, and a dragon. Expecting this gold lead to explode soon if 9 Lives continues to be this aggressive and get some turrets.
It's part of the pacing. They definitely have the early game damage, and they are starting to get that 3K gold lead now. Prowler definitely in some trouble. Vampy using the ultimate to engage, closing right there as he goes in, but not able to secure the kill on Orianna. One and done.
There were 2 ultimates used on him, though, so this could be a good time for option 12 to try to force something. See if they decide to or not. Jeff and Ashaway seem fine, just chilling in the bot lane here, trying to get back on that turret.
He does have a small farm lead, so I can understand just wanting to farm up that Manamune and just keep going.
And we do have Willie getting on more pressure onto Odin. That passive is just very powerful and very exciting to use. Oh, J-Dog gets caught out here. Does dash over the wall, though. Infernal Drake will be up at a later point, so that'll definitely be a point of contention, especially with how much damage Jeff is putting out and how much damage SNT needs to put out. So both teams will really want that. Yeah, looking forward to see where the next point of pressure is. J-Dog, both junglers have actually been doing some good rotations. Alright.
This is the problem at Nautilus. Sweet Dick Willie's going to run into every time he goes on to GBO. If he doesn't deal a mass amount of damage, that W allows Great Beard Odin to pop out, heal back up, and it's like the trade never even happened. That is not the case for Sweet Dick Willie, though. He's getting out damage the whole time. Action in the bot side, we do see Jeff get rooted after successful Umi ult. We see Ashway use ult trying to buy some time for Jeff to get away, but does not work. Jeff goes down, kill going over to J-Dog.
Alright, that shutdown's definitely good for him. It looks as though the Infernal Drake has arrived as well, so let's see what happens here. Oh, Prowler going in, gets a big root. Let's see if Ashe can get away. It looks as though they will. Good counter push there, but now J-Dog's in a lot of trouble, and that Pyke is just so powerful. Once
That
it,
TP that he was able to hold on to was a big decider there.
indeed. Big damage focus once again on that Amumu. Probably not the most important target, but also, you know, that low health bar always looks kind of tempting. First turret going over to option 12. Willie might be able to get top lane here. More than likely he won't. And it looks as though option 12 is going to get their second dragon. Yep. Simple as that. No one really taken on the Rift Herald yet, but they're working on it now. See if Willie will be able to get it down before someone comes to check. It looks as though Prowler's coming to check on that. So he'll spot it. Does have J-Dog here for the assist, though. I don't know if they'll get it down before reinforcements.
I think he disengage at this point. I don't think they can match damage. And once Pyke gets there, that's it.
Yeah, looks as though they are trying to run. Oh, Nautilus gets caught. That's the end of Nautilus. Most likely does manage to flash. 28 hit points, gets away. And option 12 just says, thanks for the leash, boys. Mid lane rotates up, or bot lane rotates up to the mid lane. Ashe still farming. Does have 2 kills now. Vampy getting back into it. Looking forward to seeing what Sick Nasty Throws tries to do to get back into this and get this King of the Hill crown. We do have a rotation coming here from J-Dog. An ult would be huge. Lots of ults actually all stacking together. That was an amazing pull there.
That's the team fight that we were looking for out of Sweet Nasty Throws. But we are going to see top tower go down, and Sweet Dick Willie not in the most advantageous position as he's fighting 2 champs with that awesome ultimate from Pyke.
Looks as though Sick Nasty Throws is willing to sacrifice that to get this turret. Let's see how much they lose. Oh, J-Dog goes in. Great job here. Can they finish Jeff off? They can. All right. Prowler coming down. Looks as though the Guardian will fall. Pyke is there as well, but everyone wisely rotates away. Earth Drake will be the next Drake coming up, but won't be there for a while. But yeah, that great Orianna ult into the Nico ult was really beautiful to see, and I hope they do that more.
It was very well done, and I really liked seeing Brandana try and get out of that. He brought so much damage. Wasn't able to close it out, though. I do want to point out, that kill on Jeff went over to Amaya-chan. That just shows you how incredibly scary and not bad Yuumi is. Because she just popped off, threw an auto attack, and popped back on. So she wouldn't even have been very targetable after that.
Oh, Brandana with the bait. Oh no, look how weak I am. Psych. Full health. Great little tricks there.
Shows you the difference of a champion designed in 2010 versus a champion designed in 2018.
Well, looks as though there may be an attempt to collapse in on this turret. Vampy and Amaya-chan are there. Ashaway also backing up. 6-0 on this Pyke, though. That's something they're going to have to contend with sooner or later. Alright, Baron is here and he's grumpy. 3 turrets to 1 so far, that one being in the mid lane. Top lane looks ready to go down here, so Sick Nasty could get a little bit more gold. As it stands, it's about a 4k gold differential. And here comes that Pyke.
Greybeard of Odin has been so scary this game. 6-0. 600 gold bounty sitting on top of his head right now. If he keeps playing like this, he's going to be wearing a crown instead.
Big rotation coming up. Nice little ward there from Willie. Trying to get out of there. Should be able to. His team's coming to help him as well. So we could have another 5-man up here in the top jungle. But it looks as though there might be a little bit of back off here. 2,300 hit points on Prowler. rotating back down. Do have that teleport not quite available on Greatbeard of Odin. They could possibly ambush him here if they had the wards for it. Unfortunately, they do not. Dragon coming up in the next minute. Surprised I don't have the little UI interface here, but what can you do? Here he is. Earth Drake has landed. Oh, here we go. Greatbeard of Odin might have a little more than he can chew. Stun does land on to Prowler. Goes in for the ult, does flash for it, gets one. Ash Arrow lands onto Ash Away. Doesn't look like anyone's going to die yet. Big hit on Vampy, who flashes to get away from it. No pull there. Oh, Chaos might. That was going to be a good time for an ult there. Might still use it. Does use it. Pulls everyone in there. That's one dead. Here comes the Pike. That's another dead. Willie's a little too far forward here, but Ash is turning on. 2 for 2. Nice little poke there on Jeff. He is weak, but Pike is at full health. Oh, they grabbed Chaos, who does manage to get Ezreal for it.
Kenos, that was so much energy thrown by Sick Nasty Throws to disengage that original engage from option 12A. They really didn't have much throw into the pool. I think they walked away incredibly well, considering the outcomes that they got. But so much energy blown into just trying to get out, and they don't even get this Drake to close it out. That's going to be 3 Drakes over to option 12A.
Especially painful because it's 2 Earth Drakes, so that'll really help them push those objectives. Objectives which Sick Nasty Throws definitely needs if they want to get on top of this hill. But we'll see what happens. 7-0 Entu on this Pike. Someone's going to have to take his head. But we'll see what happens. Looks as though there might be a rotation up here to the top. We are at a 4K gold lead still. Alright. Yep, just both teams kind of hanging out in their respective jungles for the moment. We do have Willie kind of hanging out, looking to see if anyone's going to come top to contest this turret. Might have actually been able to get the turret down if he'd been there whacking at it. Oh, there's a spot here. The hook misses, but Prowler's going for more. Is he going to get the ultimate? He does. Grabs 3 thanks to Yuumi existing. Everyone collapses onto Ashway. They are focusing on damage a little bit better. Chaos goes down right away. Everyone is going down here for Sick Nasty Throws. Jeff does a great forward play here. Yuumi is in trouble. All that's left is Willie, who should be far enough away to get away. 4 for 0. Though Baron almost helps out with Ashway.
I don't know with that kind of damage what you could do on this Sick Nasty Throw squad. If they're able to catch anybody, that puts so much pressure, as they only have really 2 main sources of damage, that being the Orianna and the Ashe. So either of those caught, and it might as well be a 0 for 4 every time. Yeah,
I mean, that's the issue with having two supports who are basically playing like supports. We don't have the Nautilus doing anything besides just building, you know, tanky. Right.
And really the strongest Nautilus, if I'm correct if I'm wrong, chat, it's AP Nautilus right now. That's why we're seeing him spam so much.
So you've got the Yuumi and the Nautilus and J-Dog, none of which are going to be really throwing out big damage. So, like we said earlier, all they've got is the Ashe, and the Ashe, 5 and 3, has been doing much better in the last 10 minutes, but is the only source of damage, and you can't spread that across an entire area. So, we'll see what happens. Stopping this Pike would be a good start. Greatbeard of Odin has not been split pushing as much as he normally does, though. He's just been kind of hanging out. Normally you see him in another lane, but he's been jumping into fights more often, getting a lot of kills with that ultimate. Wards could be another thing. I mean, the Sick Nasty Throws does have reasonable ward coverage right now, but they could definitely be doing a little bit better with that, especially in their own jungle.
I think they're winning in terms of of catching things in the fog of war, but that just means that they're seeing these team fights coming and still losing. They're not able to disengage well enough. This is such a great pick comp. Don't get me wrong on that front, folks, but really, when it comes to fighting, if you don't get those picks, you're not going to win a team fight.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. There's a bit of a bait going in. They jump in there. The arrow does once again hit Ashaway, but all that damage on Willie. Oh my god, the Brandana ult just melts everyone that it hits. Once again, a 3 for 0. This is probably game. We're looking at our first Kings of the Hill here, folks. Let's see if they're able to close it out. They should be able to in 20 seconds. 3 characters with 7 kills. 23 to 13, 11k gold lead. We are looking at our first Kings of the Hill, and we'll see if our next team can learn from SNT's woes and see if they can come back from it. Congratulations, Option 12.
That was one heck of a match to watch, Kinos. So exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the damage output all over the place for Option 12. Great Beard of Odin. Very impressive display. Though we have the mid laner Nico here putting out, look at that AoE damage. Absolutely incredible.
As you can tell, my little princess was excited by that outcome.
Absolutely. All right, so with that first game out of the way, we'll be heading into Game 2 in just a moment. We have a king currently, and we will see if our challenger can come in and dethrone Option 12A. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with Game 2.